Hey guys, today I'm here to tell you to don't waste your money on coins and courtside pass in NBA 2K store. Instead of that, message my sponsor NBA 2K Zo so he will give you NBA 2K mobile coins and courtside pass for absolutely cheaper price than 2K and it's 100% safe. So check out the link in the description and message him on Twitter NBA 2K Zo. So start enjoying the game and save your money. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Universal Gamers. I'm back with another NBA video. So we finished the big gauntlet event and we got the Dark Matter Giannis card. So the next event is the Underdogs team Dark Matter Stephen Curry event, the overtime. So in between this we had the mini gauntlet event and I completed my mini gauntlet grind super quickly and got a Galaxy Opal card and a Dark Matter quality card. So and in between we also got 3 Underdogs team collectibles as well. So hopefully you guys also should have completed this event. So it's really simple event and will give you a guaranteed top reward. So let's go and claim our prize. Starting from the Galaxy Opal and we got Marcus Morris. Okay, so that's a decent start. So now let's head on to the 3 collectibles. So later on this video I'll tell you on which player you should have on your overtime lineup to get some good wins and have a long streak. So let's claim our prizes. So we got the 3 collectibles and let's see my Dark Matter tire quality card on this one. So let's go. And here we get to see Nikola Jokic, bro. This is my 3rd card of him. Okay, so he's a cover star of the mini gauntlet. So okay, that's good. So but we already have so many Nikola Jokic cards. So look at this. So alright, so we'll just grind him to the highest and check out his power quickly. And we get to see his power is going up till 29,600. So he is a really good center, guys. So he got 5 points of mid-range shot, 5 points of playmaking. He also got 4 points of 3-point shot, so that's really good for a center. And he got 5 points of strength, 4 points of agility and layups and dunks. So that's a pretty decent card to pull from the mini gauntlet. So we already have 4 cards of him, but no worries, we'll just take another one and move on to the next part of the video. So we are on the collections, guys. So now I'll tell you 5 players from each Persian and a total of 25 players from all the Persians. And if you just have around 2 to 3 players from those 25 players in your whole team, you will have a high chance to get a good and long streak. So starting from the point guards, so you all guys have guessed it so far. So we starting with Stephen Curry. So he is a clutch 3-point shooter in the overtime event. And so no matter which quality of card you might have, so if you just see, we have a lot of Stephen Curry cards in this game. So you might have a ruby version, you might have a diamond, you might have a pink diamond, no matter what tire he is, but he is a cheat code. And moving on to the other card, so I suggest you to have Damian Lillard. So in case if you don't have any Stephen Curry card, so Damian Lillard is pretty easily obtainable and you can get him. So let's see how many tires we have. So this Diamond Damian Lillard card is quite often, guys. You might get him a lot of times from the head-to-head packs and from the draft boards as well. So Damian Lillard card is a 2nd point guard, and after Damian Lillard we just move on to another card, and this time it's the diamond card, but he is pretty effective. So he is Gilbert Arenas. So this card is like a cheat code, guys. So you might have played with him, I guess. So diamond tire cards are pretty easily obtainable for all the tire players. So you can just pull him from the monthly daily logins as well, even if you're in the low tier. So Gilbert Arenas card is same pretty much like a Stephen Curry card. So his release is super good and he can shoot deep threes as well. So he got a 5 points of 3-point shot, So look at here, so I got a ton of Gilbert Arenas cards. So that's our point guard number 3. So and let me show you. So I don't have this card, but I recommend you to have one of these if you are owning him. So it's the Kyrie Irving card. So he's a clutch 3-point shooter, guys, so you can just shoot on the game winning situation. So we have the craftable sapphire card. So this Kyrie Irving card is really good. So he also have a gold version of him, but I don't recommend him using a gold version, but you can just try for going this dark matter if he's available, and you can just get this sapphire if you're in the low tier. So we got a limited cards of Kyrie Irving, but he is a great shooter. So coming on to the last point guard of this section is, so let me just go down and show you that point guard who can shoot big threes. So it's Trae Young. So Trae Young is also same like Stephen Curry, guys, so he can just shoot threes from the corner, deep threes, and do all the work. So we have so many qualities of Trae Young right here. So we have the onyx and we have the amethyst, and we can also find some ruby as well. So yes, we can also find a galaxy opal. If you're lucky enough, you might own him, but just consider the top 3 guys. So I labeled Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, and Kyrie Irving. So if not Kyrie Irving, at least the Gilbert Arenas. So these are all the guys I used personally, and they shot the lights off every time. So they gonna shoot deep threes all the time and win games for me. So that's it for the point guard section, guys. So let's move on to the shooting guards right now. So on to the shooting guards, and you can see my first preference is the best card I have is Klay Thompson card. So you guys all know how good is Klay Thompson. So he can shoot deep threes just like Stephen Curry, and he can also dunk really well. He can also create some good mid-range shots as well. So Klay Thompson is my first priority to have. And moving on to the second one, so I would recommend you have a Kobe Bryant card. So Kobe Bryant card is also a fully packaged card, so you can just have good package of him. So you can just dunk, you can just go for mid-range shot. And the issue with this card is he got a good 3-point shot, but can't really win games for you in the clutch situation. So that's little backing thing in this Kobe Bryant card, but rest of all are really good. So coming on to the third one, so I would recommend you having a Ray Allen card. So we just had Ray Allen card in the redeem code as well. So last month if you redeemed it, so you might have got this diamond free Ray Allen card. So he's a premier 3-point shooter just like the other point guards. So you can just have him on our lineup, and you can just get good threes in the clutch situation. So other than that, you can also use Michael Jordan card. So he just don't have a good 3-point shot, but he just have a super good mid-range shot. So that's really good for ASG. He can dunk and he can just give you some good mid-range shot in the clutch situation. So remember guys, the overtime event is only 1 minute and you have to do everything in that 1 minute. So mostly the game will go on to the clutch situations, and you have to need some players who can win you at the buzzer. So Michael Jordan is my fourth preference. And coming on to the last ones but not the least, I would recommend you having Allen Iverson card. So this card, so he got a pretty low, just 4 points of layups and dunks, but can do really well. So he's off the charts every time. So he can just have a good mid-range shot, and he can also shoot good threes, some open threes. So you can just count on him and do your job. So we also have other AGs like So not mentioned players are the James Harden. So I didn't mention James Harden because his release is somewhat new, somewhat different from other players, and you might find it difficult. And the reason is he also don't have some good tire cards, so you can just can't find him in the Galaxy Opal or in the Dark Matter. So you just had the Ruby card is the highest of James Harden, so I didn't mention him. So moving on to the SFs, guys. So we have a wide range of SFs in NBA 2K Mobile, and that's going to be hard for you to figure out, but just look at my suggestions, guys. So these are the premium SFs in NBA 2K Mobile, and that will guarantee you a win. So starting from the first one, so that is none other than the LeBron James. So the King LeBron James will always got your back. So he got a good dunk package, he got good 3-point shot, he got a good mid-range shot, his agility is too good, he got playmaking, defending, and can also rebound and post score as well. So he is a complete SF, guys. So if you just have LeBron James, so you can just use him on your lineup, any lineup, and get easy wins. So he can just shoot threes, he can dunk, and he can also defend. So that's the first pick. So let's move on to another one, and it's none other than the easy money sniper. So right after LeBron James, we got Kevin Durant, who can just shoot the ball really well. So he can just shoot deep threes just like the other guys, so like Curry, Clay, and Gilbert Arenas. He can just shoot green threes all the time, so no matter which tire card you're using of him, but he can just do the work really well all the time. So he is a premium 3-point shooter, so and he also got a good mid-range shot, he also got good playmaking, and he can also defend you. So the only issue is he can't dunk the ball really well, so he can't just go like a force like LeBron James into the paint, but can do pretty much on the arc. So you can just have LeBron James or Kevin Durant, but my first preference is LeBron James. So moving on to the third one, so in case you don't have both these players, so I'll recommend you having Jason Tatum. So no matter which tire card you play with in the overtime event, so the power, the stats will be same, and there's no power difference, and you can just play with any kind of players and get the win. So I have Pink Diamond Jason Tatum card, and he's really good, guys. So last season, so his stats are good, but his performance is not so good, but this time 2K altered it, and now he can shoot good threes, good mid-range shot, and he also can dunk the ball. So despite of having just 4 points of layups and dunks, you can just increase with any agility, any gear or mentors. He's doing really good at the SF portion right in the paint, and that's my third pick. And the fourth pick will be Clyde Drexler. So Clyde the Glide, you all guys know how good he is. He is so powerful. So the one which I have right here is 39k power. So he is a mid-range god, guys. So we also have a lot of diamond versions of him. So you can just see here we got like 5 diamond cards of Clyde Drexler. So he is really easily obtainable, and he can shoot the ball, and he also got some 5 points of dunk, so which is really good, and he can also defend, rebound, and have some good agility as well. So you can just have him on your lineup. So he is my fourth pick for the SF. So the final one is the pretty tough, so but it's really worth it, so worth the shot, because I'm gonna choose Jimmy Butler. So you can just ask me, so why Jimmy Butler over Larry Bird, Kawhi Leonard, and all these players? But Jimmy Butler is really good, guys. So he just have a good mid-range shot, so you can just go for a contested mid-range shot and finish with Jimmy Butler all the time. So he got a good layups and dunks package as well, and the most important thing is he can defend well. So he can just strip the ball from the opponents and grab you a instant steal all the time. So Jimmy Butler over Kawhi and Larry Bird. So that's it for the SFs, guys. So let's move on to the power forwards right now. So on to the front court right now, and it's the power forward. So you can just see my top card, and he is my top recommendation for you guys. So Anthony Davis, so he is really a good shooter, and he's so strong that he can grab you rebounds and finish with a dunk. And he also got some good post scoring and defending stats as well. So Anthony Davis is my first pick. So make sure that your front court is really strong in the paint. So you can just, in case if you just pick and roll, so they must be strong enough to score. So Anthony Davis is my first pick, and then comes Dirk Nowitzki. So this card is a glitch, guys. So he just got some good shooting ability, and he can also post score as well. So he, look at here, so he got 5 points of post scoring. He also got 4 points of layups and dunk, and the rebounding is also 5 points, and he also got 4 points of strength, which is pretty decent for a power forward. So Dirk Nowitzki is a good card. So you can just go and try to hit some buzzer beater shots as well, and he don't gonna miss. So alright, so coming on to the third one, so that's the Kevin Garnett card. So Kevin Garnett is also a really good power forward, guys. So you can just have some good dunks with him in the paint. So he's just like Shaquille O'Neal. So he just got a body like Shaq. He can just he's so tall, so just like Shaq, but at the power forward position. So he is really good, guys. So you can just count on him in the paint during the clutch situations. So he got a 5 points of rebounding strength. He got 5 points of defending as well. He also got 5 points of mid-range shots. So that's really good for a power forward. And he also got 5 points of post scoring. So Kevin Garnett card is really good. And we moving on to the fourth one. So that's the Giannis card. So the reason why I picked Giannis over the fourth position, despite having good stats, is just lack of mid-range shot, guys. So all these players I showed have some good shooting abilities as well, but coming to Giannis, so we just tend to miss a lot of shots. So I prefer Giannis to be at fourth, and he just got a 4 points of mid-range shot, 4 points of 3-point shot. So that's really decent for a power forward, and the rest of all stats are 5 points. So you can just count on him in the paint. So coming on to the last and final is the Tim Duncan card. So Tim Duncan card is really easy to use, and just like the other players, so he just got a 2 points or 3-point shot, but we don't need to do anything with the 3-point shot for the power forward. But he got a 5 points of post scoring, he got 5 points of strength, rebounding, defending, and mid-range shot. So he's a bit short, guys, rest of all these players, but he's really good to have and good to go all the time. So we also have this Stoudemire card, we also have this Chris Bosh card, so we can just rebound well and get some points in the paint. But the reason is they're a bit short, guys. So you all guys know how the other players will play. I mean, if they're tall enough like Yao Ming or Manute Bol in the paint, so you need to get rebounds and post score on them. So that's the reason I didn't pick these guys. So let me move on to the last section, so that's the centers. So on to the centers. So the first center I would recommend you to have is Joel Embiid, guys. So Joel Embiid over the MVP Nikola Jokic. Is Joel Embiid is a lot physical than Nikola Jokic, guys. So you all guys know he can just shoot. So he got a 5 points of mid-range shot. His strength and rebounding are so good. He also got 5 points of defending and post scoring as well, so which is really good, and you can just count on him in the paint. So during the pick and roll situations, you need a guy who can just finish without any trouble. So Joel Embiid is my first pick, and then comes our MVP Nikola Jokic. So Nikola Jokic is also the same like Joel Embiid, but he's not durable. So look at his defending. So he just got a 3 points of defending, but here he got a 4 points of mid-range shot, so that's good. He got a pretty decent agility and strength, so he can rebound. So he can just, so he's not the physical player like Joel Embiid. So Nikola Jokic would be my second pick. So even I'm gonna use Nikola Jokic in the overtime event to get some style bonus, but my first pick is Joel Embiid. So alright, so moving on to the third player, so it's David Robinson, guys. So I used him a lot in the King of the Court and in the fantasy finals event last week. So he is too good. So no matter what his stats says, but he is really good. So he got a 4 points of mid-range shot, 5 points of rebounding, strength, defending, post scoring. He also got 4 points of shot at dribble and 4 points of layups and dunks. So he is a glitch, guys. So you might use his fade away, or at least saw his doing his fade away. So he is just automatically scores that one, and no player can defend. So that's the good thing about David Robinson. So you can just have David Robinson. So he is just strong, and he got a lot of power to score in the paint against defenders. So that's the main thing for David Robinson to be on 3. So coming on to the fourth one. So fourth one is the legendary Bill Russell. So you all guys know how good he is. So he's comparatively short than the other centers, but he got some good abilities, guys. So he can just defend well. So he got a good rebounding, and he can also get you that layups and dunks all the time in the paint. So he got a good agility and playmaking as well. So he can post score and do some mid-range shots as well. So I hope you all guys claim the redeem code last week 2K gave us. So Bill Russell is easily obtainable, and he is a force in the paint. So the fifth person is, so we have a lot of players for the fifth person, guys. So I would go for Hakeem Olajuwon. So if you just have Manu Ball for the fifth person, so you can just use him. So he's also a premium shot blocker, and you can just post score him. So I mean, he is just a cheat code in the paint, so no one can defend him. So that's really good for Manu Ball. So Hakeem Olajuwon is also a good card. So if you just have a good version of Hakeem Olajuwon, so I would recommend you to use this Dream Hakeem. So because he can also just defend and post score. So just look out for the centers who have good strength and good physical appearance and physical play in the paint. So Patrick Ewing is also a good card. So Shaquille O'Neal, so if you have that courtside pass Shaquille O'Neal, I would recommend you use that one. So he's literally a cheat code in the paint. So like that, guys. So you just need to have at least 2 to 3 players from this suggested player list, and you are good to have a long streak. So remember that the old term will be popping up later this week, and I'll be dropping a strategical video, so stay tuned. And I know this video is long, so sorry guys. So I'll meet you all in the next video. Please drop a like if you enjoyed, and if you have any suggestions about the players, just let me know down in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, guys.